All right, we're going to go a bit bleeding edge today, and we're going to talk about IT operations rather than IT support. This is using our IT operations management business intelligence application for event and availability management. Okay, and what we're going to do is introduce two methods of analysis that are common in operations, but not as often found in IT. But you will find them in IT organizations whose when IT is critical to the business, typically financial institutions, financial services companies. Okay, so we're going to begin with the two types of analysis. We're going to use XMR charts to determine if a process is under control, and we're going to look at Pareto analysis. We'll begin with Pareto analysis because it's pretty quick. Okay, so we'll look at our events closed, and then we're going to look at the week of the year. Now this is historical analysis. It's every week that is in the event management system across all of time. This would normally be a query that would kind of break a traditional SQL-based reporting platform without special tuning. Okay. So we'll pull out our data there. This is just events closed. And then we'll perform our Pareto analysis here. Okay, we'll do a traditional summarize the information after 9 bars. Okay, which points out the vital few. And we're going to call this chart top event volume weeks historical. Okay, and then on the x-axis we're going to have the week, and on the y-axis it's not a defect, it's an event. Okay, so that updates our chart, and now you can see we have kind of the busiest weeks of the year for IT operations, week 50, 51, 6, 52, etc. So it picks those out, and that makes up 34.5% of your incident volume. Pretty quick. Okay, so next we're going to go back to our raw data, and let's add a couple of things actually. Let's add in the, well, instead of events closed, let's do critical. Okay, do critical events instead. And that's events with the severity of critical. Okay, again, I'm going to highlight our source data here, and then we're going to bring it into our control chart, which is the standard XMR chart. Now, enter that data in. Again, just copy and paste over. So step one is to get the business intelligence application, and go to the source BI application. And step two would be to cut and paste it over into here. Okay, so we're going to label our charts. This is the week of year. Again, that's historical, and this is the critical event count. Okay, so just give ourselves a little bit more room. Then we have our upper specification limit and our lower specification limit. Looking through the data, I see that the top is 1025, and you really can't have a negative amount of events occurring. So the lower specification limit is, let's say, 1. Okay. Now we're going to refresh our charts, and they give us our process control chart, which is here, if you'll recall from your business statistics days. You have 3 standard deviations positive at the top of the chart, and 3 standard deviations negative at the bottom. That's in red. We can reformat this chart, in fact, and just move it off to another spot and reformat it in a way that maybe makes more sense for us. Let's see here. There we go. This will give us a legend so that you can see here. If your IT operations department in this particular process would be considered under control, and which weeks it could be out of control. All in just under 5 minutes when you include the fact that I am now speaking. It was actually in 4 minutes and 59 seconds, which I think is perfect. Anyway, now you're having to hear me yammer on into 5 minutes and 19, 20, 21 seconds. But we were done. I would just like to remind you in 4 minutes and 59 seconds. So thank you for your time, and keep in mind that these add-ons are included when you buy the business intelligence applications for IT operations management, so that we can generate this information in an extremely rapid manner. Thank you for your time.